Hey, what's up, Canucks fans? I'm VanCan19, and this is VanCan Out of the Blue. Cue the music, guys. So today, I'm going to give you the fullest of full rundowns I can give you about this Saturday's game versus the Leafs. Most Canucks fans should know by now, the Canucks are coming off a huge win in Chicago versus the Blackhawks to improve their record to 4-5. The Leafs, on the other hand, are coming off a loss to the New York Rangers, 4-1, and their record now sits at 0-6-1. This team is ripe for the picking. Everybody's saying that it's the other way around and the Leafs are so desperate for a win, but I think not. The Leafs' leading scorer, or they have 5 leading scorers at 4 points apiece, and one of them is Ian White, a defenseman, who's really come out of nowhere to score 4 points in 7 games. Canucks, on the other hand, have Henrik Sedin, who has 11 points in 9 games. I mean, come on, Canucks fans, what do we really have to worry about? The Maple Leafs have 3 goalies, Toskala, McDonald, and Gustavvson. All 3 of them have worse goals against average than Luongo. Luongo at 3.07, and their best, Gustavvson, at 3.09. Likely starter Joey McDonald has 4.00 goals against average and will likely be the starter. But I was reading an article on Leafs.com just earlier, and Jonas Gustavvson practiced today, and he might be the starter. But you know what? I really don't think we have to be worried, because on top of that, Roberto Luongo has only allowed 5 goals in the last 3 games, which is a huge step forward from where he started the season. Now, something surprising to note for the Vancouver Canucks. The Vancouver Canucks' top plus-minus player, does anybody know? Shane O'Brien. And yeah, I was ragging on him a little in the offseason, but being at +4 through 9 games and the top player on the team in plus-minus, that shows that, maybe he's making good breakout passes, and, he's being aware of opposing players who are forechecking in the Canucks zone, and he's making a good play to get out. So, good on Shane O'Brien, and, hopefully he keeps that up. Back to Toronto for a second. Toronto Maple Leafs, the center of the universe. Ron Wilson can sugarcoat it all he wants. He can talk about how he's been on worse teams with worse starts all he wants. Brian Burke can tamper all he wants. But you know what? Have you seen how many young players are on the Maple Leafs? They haven't been around the block yet. They're coming into this game versus Vancouver, who they know is a great team, even though they're off to, not the best start that we've had. But, these young Maple Leafs players, a lot of them are probably thinking, here we go again. We're coming into a huge building in another hockey-crazy Canadian city. They're probably lacking confidence, and really what they need is, to play a couple crappy teams like the Islanders. Even Islanders are better than the Maple Leafs, though. But you know what? Against Vancouver, that's not how the Leafs are going to get back on a roll. So honestly, we have so much not to worry about this Saturday, Canucks fans. I just don't know why there's such an uproar about it, but I guess that's the Vancouver fan base for you. Now, 2 more stats to throw out about the Leafs, just so you Canucks fans can really get the point where I'm coming from, why we shouldn't be worried. The Maple Leafs have been lit up for an NHL high 4.57 goals against per game. We really need to take advantage of that and capitalize. And you know what the Leafs' penalty kill percentage is? 60%. 60%! That's slightly more than the percentage of people that voted in the last Canadian federal election, but still, we really need to capitalize on that. Finally, I just want to conclude this podcast with a shout out to a person who I don't know if he or she has ever watched my video or ever will, but their username on the CDC message boards is 2 Sedins, 1 Cup, and I think you all know where he or she got that from. But they posted a joke on the boards today, and I loved it. What's the difference between the Maple Leafs and a triangle? A triangle has 3 points. And I gotta admit, I LOL'd pretty loud when I read that. But yeah. Before I say goodbye, if the Canucks lose this Saturday, I will be shocked, appalled, and flabbergasted. I'm VanCan19. This has been VanCan Out of the Blue, and I'll see you next game.